Hello everybody, in today's video we're going to be talking about a topic in immigration law that over the last few weeks there has been a lot of interest in, and the topic is denaturalization. Denaturalization is the process by which someone, specifically a naturalized US citizen, somebody that obtained US citizenship through the process of naturalization, can lose their citizenship. Again, the process of obtaining citizenship to the United States is called naturalization. The process of losing that citizenship is denaturalization. And as I mentioned, over the last several weeks, there's been a tremendous amount of interest in this topic. So in this video, we're going to cover 4 reasons why somebody can face denaturalization. And as a very important point, I want to mention again that denaturalization does not apply to naturally born US citizens, but it applies to those that obtain citizenship through naturalization. And without further ado, let's get started. So the first basis by which someone can face denaturalization is if they procured their naturalization illegally. And what I mean by that is, to qualify to naturalize to become a US citizen, there are various requirements. You need to be at least 18 years old. You need to have been physically present in the United States for a period of time, and you cannot have had significant absences. And what I mean by that is you must have preserved your continuous residence in the United States for a period of time, among other requirements. Now, if at the time you naturalized, you didn't satisfy one or more of those requirements, that can be a basis of facing denaturalization. The second ground for denaturalization that I want to cover in today's video is quite technical. It is if there is deliberate deceit on the part of the naturalized person in misrepresenting or failing to disclose a material fact or facts on his or her naturalization application and subsequent examination. So there's a lot of factors here, and we'll go through some of them. So the individual must have misrepresented or concealed some fact, and that misrepresentation or concealment must have been willful, and the misrepresentation or concealed fact or facts must have been material. And lastly, the naturalized US citizen must have procured the citizenship as a result of that misrepresentation. So there's a lot of important things here. It's highly technical, but a couple of important points that I want to mention here is that, one, this can be based on information that was presented on the naturalization application, the form N-400, or the subsequent naturalization interview that takes place. And another important point that I want to mention is that this can be based on affirmative misrepresentations or omissions of material information. Now that we've covered the first two, I want to move on to the third grounds for denaturalization, and that is if a person becomes a member of or affiliated with the Communist Party, other totalitarian party, or a terrorist organization within 5 years of his or her naturalization. And the fourth basis for denaturalization that I want to cover in today's video is specific to members of the armed forces, the military, and it's for other than honorable discharge before 5 years of honorable service after naturalizing. And again, this is for people who became a US citizen through naturalization on the basis of honorable service in the US Armed Forces. So again, that's very specific to a particular group of people there. But as you saw, those are 4 bases by which somebody can face denaturalization. So again, as I mentioned earlier in this video, there's been a lot of curiosity about this topic, and hopefully this video helps to provide some relief in the sense that this is not some subjective basis by which government officials can start stripping people of their naturalization, but it is based on specific set criteria, specific reasons that involve, again, as we discussed, scenarios where somebody illegally procured their naturalization, or if there was some material misrepresentation or omission, as we discussed, joining a terrorist organization, for example, or that example that we cited about people in the armed forces. So I hope you found this video very helpful. I hope you gained a lot of valuable information from this video. If you know anybody that can benefit from this information, feel free to share this with them. We're all about empowering you with knowledge. So the more people that can watch this video that can benefit from this information, the better. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.